Leetcode problem 68, text justification. So let's first understand the problem. So this text justification is just like while we are giving a word. So inside of the words, it will be just the word. And it's like while we are putting the word inside a word editor, and then we just need to make the alignment. Yeah, it's similar like the word alignment. So yeah, as you can see, the alignment maybe it's just like this kind of alignment. We can see that. Yeah, but the alignment is except the last line. For the other line, it is the left and right aligned. But this one, as you can see, it is not right aligned. Yeah, but for the last one, it is exactly like this. So for the first word, it will be left aligned, and then if there's nothing, it will be just like spaces. Yeah, at the right. So this is for the last line, and for the other line, it will be left and right aligned. If we understand the question, so let's just start the coding. But for this problem, there's a lot of edge cases we need to take care. Otherwise, it will, yeah, very easy to produce a lot of bugs. So let me prepare it while make the drawing. Yeah, so for the left side, I'll prepare for the drawing, and for the right side, I'll start the coding. Yeah, so it might be easier to explain this kind of a hard problem. It is a hard problem because it is yeah, very easy to make mistakes. Yeah, so for me, I'm gonna prepare. So if this, I'm gonna separate all the words by line. For each of the line, I'm gonna put the word inside. Yeah. So first of all, I will just put the word inside an array, and then the first step, I will put the word just inside a line array. So I have a line array. I just put the word inside. So for example, here is a word, here is another word. And then I will check the length. If this length is more than the limit, more than the max width, it means I need to handle it. Yeah, how to handle it? I need to check. So first of all, I will just, this is just a word with no space. And then I'm gonna adjust the space. So for example, I will check. So how many spaces left? So for example, if there are 5 spaces left, I'm gonna put 1 space here. Yeah, but for this side, for the right side, because there's only 2 words, I cannot put another space here. I can only put the space in between. Yeah. If there are more than 2 words, like 3 words, so I gonna just put the spaces. So first I gonna put a space here, and then put a space here. Yeah, and then put the next, and put the next space, and then put the next. Yeah. And for the last line, I need a special check. So I just need to put every word left aligned. For example, this is left aligned, and this is also left aligned. I just needed to check how many spaces left. I just put the left spaces at the end of the word. But I needed to take the n minus 1 word first. Yeah, this is easy for calculation. And then I'm gonna put the last word with the spaces. Otherwise, it will be out of range. Yeah. So let me just start coding. And if there's something, difficult to explain, I will make a drawing. Let me actually produce a new one. So I will prepare a few variables, so the result will be my final result. And the line will also be just an empty array. And I will prepare a variable I, and I will prepare a width. So this width is the current length of the string, because this width should always less than the maximum of the width. Yeah. So the result would be an empty array, and the line I will put it inside an empty array. And the index I will start from 0, and the width is also started from the 0. Now I'm going to check this each of the word. So if I less than the word, so here I have to use a while loop, because this I is not always increasing. It always depends on the conditions. So my current word is just the word I. Now I need to check the line. Yeah, so this is the current word. Now, because my current line is empty, so the current line can append the word. Yeah, because this line is just an empty array, I will put all the word inside if it is possible. So here, before that, I need to have a check because basically there are two conditions. So if the word, yeah, so if the current width plus the length of the word, so I will put it here. Now this is my current word. I need to check two conditions. So if this width plus the current word is less than and equal to the maximum width. So this means I can put the word inside the array. Yeah, for example, if the maximum width is 16, if my current the width is 0, my current word length is just 5, so I can put this word with length 5 inside of the array. If another is 4, I can put this 4 inside. Yeah, but while I put the word inside, I need also to check what is the length of my current width. Yeah, so I need to check the. Yeah, let me first put the word inside. And then I will check the length of the width. So the width should be plus equal to the length of the word plus 1. Because according to the description, if I were to prepare a word, I put a word inside an array, I have to plus an empty string. So this one means an empty string. Yeah, so if this is a word, now I have to include an empty string. So here, this is an empty string. But inside the line, it is just a word. But this empty string, I just calculated with this width. Because after all, if the width plus the next word, the length of the next word, is less than and equal to this max width, I can always do the operations. If it is more than the max width, I will do an else check. Yeah, it means I will put the word inside my result. Now this is the current width, and the I would plus equal to 1 because I will need to shift to the next word. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can finish it in by one time with no bugs, but let's just start the logic. So else, it means if it is more than the max width. So I need to calculate the spaces first. So how many spaces do I have? So it will be the maximum of the width minus the current width I have and plus the length of the line. Yeah. So this means, for example, if in my line array I have this kind of length of the word 5, 4, 3, if the current the maximum length is 16, yeah. So this means, but with this width always plus 1. This means this is 6, this is 5, and this is 4. It has already been 15. So it means the max width 16 minus this width. Yeah, minus this width 15. It is 1. but should also plus the spaces. So this length of the line means how many spaces? I have 3 spaces. So 1 plus 3. So it will be 4. It means for this kind of 5, 4, and 3, I still have 4 spaces. I need to put those 4 spaces between 5 and 4, between 4 and 3. Yeah, basically it's like that. Because 5 plus 4 plus 3, it is 12. I still have 4 spaces. It means here I can put 2 spaces, and here I can put 2 spaces just in between. Now, this operation is actually to put the spaces inside each of the word. Let me prepare a variable space, and a variable z should be equal to 0 and 0. Now I need to put the spaces. So while the space less than the spaces. Yeah, this basically I'm gonna check how many spaces do I have. Yeah. So if z less than and equal to length of the line minus 1, z would be set to 0. Yeah, because this is just to check how many spaces, and this z is just to check at which position I can put the empty string inside the line array. So if this z, yeah, is less than or equal to the length of the line minus 1, it means the length of the line minus 1, it is at this position number 4, the index 1. Yeah, because I cannot put it at 3. Otherwise, I will add the spaces after this 3. I cannot do that. So this is why I have to have a check. So this z must be less than and equal to the length of the line minus 1. It means not the last word. It means the last second word. It is here. But I cannot use equal. If I use equal, I will make a mistake. I have to use less than and equal. Because if there's just one word, I will make a mistake if I use just equal. Now, I can just put the spaces. Yeah, let me check. Now I can just put the word plus the word with the empty string. Yeah, so let me just start put the word. Yeah, so for here, so for this line of the tree should plus equal to an empty string, because I want to always put the empty string after this 5. This 5 actually it is the length of a word. I just use 5 to make it easier to understand. Yeah. And for the 4, I will also add an empty string if the space is still less than the spaces. How many spaces do I have? And I need to update the space, and with this z should be space plus 1 and z plus 1. Now, if everything is okay, I already add all the spaces after this 5 and after this 4. I can just set the line and width to the initial values, because I will prepare for the next iteration. So here the line will be still empty array, and the width will start from 0. So this is basically I prepared the first and second step. So for the first step, I prepared an array. Inside an array, I will have like the length of the word 5, 4, and 3. So in the second step, I gonna put 5 like with 2 empty string, and I put a 4. After 4, I will add 2 empty string, and the last one I have a 3. This is the alignment, but this is except for the last line. For the last line, we need some special consideration. because the last line is different from the previous line. Yeah, different from all the previous line. So now let's handle the last line. Yeah. So for this last line, we're gonna just need to check the last line will add up here. It will not go to the else. Yeah, it will just add up here. It means we already have the variable of width. We can use this width, and we can also use this line. Yeah, how many words we put it inside of the last line, we can just use it. So I'm gonna use I for I in range length of the last line. Here I'm gonna use -1. Let me check. So I'm gonna use -1 because except for the last word. Yeah, because this is just for easy calculation. Except for the last word, I'm gonna put all other word with an empty, plus with an empty string. So the line with I should plus equal to an empty string. Yeah. So this means for this 5, 4, and 3, if it is the last line, what would I do? I would put a 5 here and put an empty string, and then I'm gonna put a 4 here with an empty string. Yeah, but I didn't put 3 yet. I didn't put the 3 yet. I will do the special handling for this last word 3. Yeah. So how should I do the last word? Let me just finish. The last word should be line -1. It's gonna be that 3. Should plus equal to an empty array times. So how many empty strings? It would be maximum of the width minus my current width. But I need also to plus a 1. Why? Yeah, because if it is the last, actually this maximum width as we calculated, it is 16, and this width actually is 5 plus 4 plus 3 and plus 3. So it will be, that 3 is for 3 empty spaces. So that will be just 15. So 12 plus 3, it will be 15. So this maximum width is 16 minus this 15, it is 1. Yeah, but we need to plus 1 because if we didn't plus 1, because for this last word 3, actually it has already plus a 1 inside the width. So finally, we already minus a very big value. This big value has already included a 1. So we need to plus a 1 just for that sacrifice because we minus too big, more than 1. So we need to plus 1. Yeah. And finally, we just need to put the last line inside. It will be empty dot join the line. So finally, we just need to return the result. Now let me just check if I did miss something. So for here, before I prepare this line and the width, I think I needed to put the line inside. So the result needed to append the empty string dot join the line. Yeah. Now, basically, I think this is the entire code. Maybe I need to debug a little bit. Yeah, because there are more than like 20 lines of code, and this kind of string handling, even it is a great idea, but it's really easy to make mistakes. So let me just run it to check if there's a mistakes. So this is the line out of a range. Yeah, it is not less than, it is a typo here. Yeah, because if it is more than the length of the line minus 1, so we will reset this z to 0. Yeah. Yeah, because this z is just needed to find the index of the word at which place. Yeah, if it is goes to more than that, it means go to the last word. So we have to go back. If it goes to the last word, we have to go back. So for example here, if this is n, if it has already go to the last word n, so we have to go back. The z equal to 0, we add a space, and then z equal to 1, we add a space after is, and then we do the similar calculations. This is until we consumed all the spaces. Yeah. Now as you can see, basically it works. Now let me just submit it to check if it can pass all the testing cases. Yeah, as you can see, it passed all the testing cases and it's pretty fast. Now let's just analyze a little bit about the time complexity. And for this kind of a question, yeah, it's also difficult to analyze the time complexity because yeah, let's just analyze a little bit about it. Yeah, because there are so many considerations, but this is also okay. It's just a word and with maximum width. So for the I, it is less than the length of the word. So for here, for this loop, it depended on the length of the word. Let's check the length of the word. It is 300. And for here, basically, this is just a if tag, and we put something inside. And here, yeah, but while it goes to here, there's another while loop. We need to check about this one. Yeah, but basically for here, it didn't take any actual time. But for here, while the space less than the actual spaces, basically this is to check how many spaces do we have. If we have, yeah, like the several spaces, we need to handle with the spaces. So for example, if this one, yeah, like if we have like more than if we like more than 5 spaces, but how many spaces actually should we have? It always depended on the last word. If this last word is longer, yeah, maybe it takes a whole line. We cannot put it inside. Yeah, it means between here we're gonna have more spaces. Yeah, let's check the length of the word. The length of the word, luckily for us, it is just 20. It means how many spaces can we have? Yeah, maximum we can have 20 spaces. So for here, this is just like 20. So it is 300 times 20. So that is the time complexity. Yeah, 300 times 20 is not a big number. That is why it's so fast. Yeah, let's just check if it also depended on the max width. Yeah, I think it does matter about this max width. Yeah, basically this max width doesn't matter. It didn't influence the time complexity because for my calculations, for here, this while loop, I just use the spaces, and here I just check this I. Yeah, it's basically 300 times 20. Thank you for watching. See you next